Hello there, Pisces. How are you guys doing? I just need to clear the energy. Whew. Okay. All right, Pisces. So it's Jen here, and we are doing a reading for you, a love reading for the year 2022. We'll see what's going on maybe for you. I hope you're doing really well. Happy New Year. This one, yours are coming out easier. I think things are going to be easier for you. There's this real theme of holding on too tight, being of control, of being closed off, of protecting your heart. And this Four of Pentacles, it's boundaries, but you'll have to see, you might want to ask yourself, okay, maybe I felt like I didn't have boundaries in the past, or are my boundaries so strong I push people away? Because really, it's not about the boundaries as much as it is about protecting my heart. And if you're so focused on protecting your heart, sorry, I keep hitting my computer. You're not open for someone to come in, and there's someone coming in. And even if you're with someone, if you can't open up and have open conversations, talk about your feelings, things like that, open your heart, the true intimacy that maybe you desire and that really makes a relationship grow can't happen. Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles for me has it's about timing, right? Timing's kind of everything. Location, 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 and timing. Now, if you're growing something, we know how long it takes if you plant a seed for it to bear vegetables or fruit or whatever it is you planted. When it comes to relationships, we don't have that. So you have to, how do you gauge when you've given a relationship enough time, when it's time to get out, when it's time to stay, and maybe it's just a phase and we need to have open, honest communication to be able to see if we can come together and continue to grow together. But being closed off like the Four of Pentacles is not going to happen. So I almost see on either side of this Two of Pentacles, someone who is just not opening up, who has very strong boundaries, and someone who's waiting. And let's see what the next card is. But I feel like this person that's waiting, Page of Pentacles, will only wait so long. They have patience. They've cultivated patience. They know how to be patient. They know not to overreact to a small disagreement or whatever and just bounce. I can't believe I said that. I'm 50. I sound like an idiot. And just leave the relationship. But they also know they're just not going to stay in a relationship if they're doing all the, I mean, look at what I almost see like this person is growing everything to share and this person's not sharing it all. There has to be some give and take here. Lots of earth energy, obviously, and Page of Swords, communication. Yeah, I feel like there needs to be better communication around money, around things, around tangible things, almost having those conversations about, do you want to get married? How many kids do you want to have? How would we deal with the finances? How, and if they're, so, okay, if this is like a blended relationship and one or both of you have kids and you're buying a house together, how is that going to work money wise? I see this coming up. Someone marries someone new and the kids, all of a sudden the new wife is like are the kids going to lose their inheritance? Or, it's like something about that, like really things that no one likes to talk about, but they're really sort of, I don't know if practical is the right word, real issues that need to be dealt with, and people don't tend to talk about them. But I feel like there needs to be conversations around how this is going to work. If we're really going to be blending together here, how is it going to work? Another four of cups. So the fours usually are about stability, but you have the two fours that are almost, I'm going to be stable with the four of cups by not putting myself out there. And I'm going to be financially stable with the Four of Pentacles by holding on really tightly to my things over anything. So you're not opening your heart. There's a reluctance to open your heart. I don't know. Someone's Knight of Swords. So this is a change in perspective, a change in thinking, communication. Wow, once the communication happens, things move really quickly. Nine of Wands. But there's still this mentality of, I'm still watching you. I still don't know if I trust you or not. I'm still on guard. The Nine of Wands is on guard. What's this about? So maybe in the past you've been cheated on. And so finding that balance between, I have a friend that's doing online dating, and she met this guy, and he said he worked for a really wealthy person. Like he didn't have a job at a company. And then he said he was divorced, but he lived in this town, and she had his full name, but he was not on the internet at all. Like his name brought up nothing. And so I thought that was really weird. And then I'm like, and I was like, well, maybe he's really wealthy and he manages his own money and he doesn't want to say that I'm trying to be generous. And I'm like, does he act like he has a lot of money? I don't know what I meant, but she said, well, he paid in cash for the 2 times we went out to eat. And I'm just like, my spidey senses were like, okay, who the fuck carries cash? And to me, that just meant, oh, so there's no trace on his bank statement, was what I thought. Anyway, long story short, she got his license plate because something he was just, whatever, just her spidey senses were up too. And ran his plates, fake name, lives in a different town than he said. And is married. So yes, you have to, but it was like maybe over a month and they saw each other like 4 times. So I was like, she did the right thing. She, you can't just be so, oh, everyone online sucks and is fake and is cheating. I mean, that's just not true. But it's okay to have your guard up for a while until you see. So I don't know. 5 of Cups. There's been hurt in the past. But there's new. So this change in mindset can bring about a new passion, opening yourself up to new things. The 5 of Wands, there may be a jealousy issue here. Maybe you or the people you've dated have been prone towards jealousy. And to me, I don't tend to be a jealous person by nature. And the few times that I've been jealous, I've had they've been doing something. Like I was not being paranoid. But then there are some people so if I am jealous about something, to me it's like, okay, what's going on here? Listen to your intuition. You don't tend to get jealous. But then there are some people that are just jealous. Oh, I already have 3 that are just jealous. And so in those cases, it's like, okay, what's triggering this? What trauma response do I have? Have you been with someone that cheated on you in the past? Well, I mean, it's understandable. However, we can't bring that energy into new relationships. So for some of you, I feel like someone's waiting for you to open up. But you just have to sort of check yourself and say, okay, am I slowly warming up, or am I just not willing to open up? And why is that? Is it because there's something about this person that's real? Or is it my own fears? And the Seven of Pentacles, again, is that timing. How do you know? Because you don't really know how a relationship's going to go until you're in it, right? You can't. I may have a crystal ball back here, but really, you don't know. Even 2 really good people may not be a match. But we have this Page of Wands coming in, this Ace of Wands. We definitely have passion and things moving forward and planting the seeds for something new. Bushfires. So here's more fire energy. But to me, it'd be something that's become a burden. When there's a lot of clutter, think of the 10 of Wands as accumulating all those wands on your back. Too much going on, too much responsibility, taking on too many things, codependency even. Same with fire. I don't know if this is true or not, but what's coming to my brain is that if there's a lot of dead, like fallen trees in a forest, it's a lot of fuel for fire. And I could be wrong, but that's what's coming. Oh shit, I lost my train of thought. Oh shit, I lost what I was gonna say. Oh, look at this gorgeous. Reminds me of the tree in the Lenormand. Health, wealth, family, roots, strong roots. But, I mean, look at this tree. It's on this little rock. Endurance, rock. Look at, you've been through it and you've survived, and not just survived, and you're thriving. You're okay. You'll be okay. Companionship, animals. I love that. You're like, maybe some of you are just like, fuck it, all I need is my dog. And maybe that is all you need is your dog. But when some opportunity does come in, I guess you have to challenge yourself. Am I really open to it? Am I really open to seeing how this goes? And I think you are, but you may need to just check yourself to make sure you're not, whether you're truly open, and what vibe are you giving off, to make sure you're not inadvertently wearing on someone's patience by sort of being ready to, oh, there's the red flag. Also, though, it's kind of like if you are like the story with my friend I just told you, texting back and forth 4 times, going out to eat, and all right, this isn't going to work, and moving on, and just being like, well, again, I have to take that amount of time to get to know each other, and that's not a huge investment, and you move on. She's not letting it go, oh, I'm never doing online dating again. But I see with the Two of Cups, I mean, and the Page of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, there is the possibility of a really enduring relationship coming in. Maybe you'll meet walking your dog. Maybe they're a vet. Something around animals could be a clue where you could meet this person. And I feel like, though, with the Eight of Wands, this kind of happens really fast. So maybe in the past you've been blocked, but like a bushfire, it just really takes off and it's passionate and it's hot. We have the Page of Wands over here. And even the passion stays. Maybe in the past, the passion has just always faded. And once that honeymoon period is over, it just isn't there. It just, it's these fours. But I think this new connection, and I think a part of it is because you guys are both you've been through it, you're both in a different place and are approaching it differently and approaching it in a very methodical way as well with those pentacle cards and communicating. Okay, so Pisces. I hope I said I was doing Pisces and not. Sometimes I just say a different sign because I do so many in a row, but this was for Pisces. Thank you very much. Take